And now I'm going to invite up the Mayor of Basildon. He was with us last year and it was quite an experience last year. And last year he said to me, Yetunde, what you're doing here is fantastic. Every year you must make sure you invite the Mayor of Basildon. Little did he know that he was going to be back this year because he was re-elected as Mayor of Basildon and that's why he's here today. And I have this thing about people. You can see the genuine ones and then you can see the ones that are pretending. I am so glad that Basildon has a genuine mayor and a genuine MP. Inside and out, they are both beautiful people. I don't even want to introduce him because I just think he's amazing. Can we just welcome to the floor our Mayor, I call you Mayor David Harrison. I'm not going to call you Councillor because you're doing it you've done it 2 years now, so we have to call you Mayor.
Call me what you like.
He says, Yetunde, call me Dave, but I can't call him Dave, can I? Please welcome to the floor, Councillor David Harrison, the Mayor of Basildon. Our #1 citizen, can we all stand up? Show some manners. #1 citizen, he'll tell you to sit down, but we are well trained.
Now, as difficult this is, I've got to follow Richard, the young lady who sang her heart out there, and who am I? I'm nobody really, because I've got a chain on which makes me look important, because I got elected to the council, and last year, somehow or other, I got 1 vote more than somebody else and ended up with this. And in May this year, I must have been popular. I increased my majority to 3. But I think that the important thing is, I'll just say something first of all. In life, things happen, as Richard said. My name's on that board over there as well, believe it or not. You've got a B in the middle then, don't say what the B stands for. I was chairman of the council in 1986 to 1988. Because I'm rather old. I'm probably well past my sell-by date. And I was a member of this council from 1971 until the end of my chairmanship of the council then. And things happen. I believe, like Richard, I've got integrity. And sometimes with integrity, you have to say things which may well upset people. Yeah. And if you do that in politics, they kick you out. And that's what happened. And I came back, I've been totally out of politics until 2014, because I was absolutely fed up. I'm now independent. I believe that national politics shouldn't play any part in local government. Now, unfortunately, most people out there who vote don't agree with me. So next May, chances are I'm going to be finished. But it doesn't bother me because I feel that in that short space of time, I will have achieved something. So I say to myself, what would I have achieved? I think I've helped people. I deal with lots of people's problems. I don't always get a result. And some people, they're very, very unhappy when you don't get a result. And that's like life. You'll never always be successful. There will always be people far more successful than Richard. There'll be people far more successful than me, and I don't consider myself successful. And there are some people who have to work very, very hard for limited success. But it shouldn't stop you trying to achieve your potential, because everybody has got potential. You won't always get where you want to be, but you've got to aim high. You've got to aim high. It's very easy, very, very easy to stay at the bottom. And if you want to stay at the bottom, people are quite happy to leave you at the bottom. And yes, Richard says, be bold. Have I been bold in my life? No, probably not as bold as I would have liked to have been. But when I say I've achieved things, I have. Last year, my biggest achievement was actually one of the things. I didn't know what to expect when I came to your event last year, Tunde. And no, the lad's not here today. He was here with his hat on with King on.
Oh no, he's not. Yeah, I remember.
And I hope it's not still on Facebook somewhere. A photograph of me with a hat on with King on. And actually, I like that, and I thought that was quite a successful photo. One of my successes last year was coming through the door, and a young lad, was it your son?
Yeah, I was in there. Mine was better.
Where is he? Who was the one by the door last time?
Yeah, he was him.
Who said to me, no, it wasn't you, was it? Were you by the door last year? When I came in, you said, what's this? And I put it on, I said, don't tell anybody. And you said, you put it on and shouted out to everybody, hey everyone, look, look, look! Was it you? Was it you? and about 50 people had it on all afternoon then. And to me, that was a small achievement.
Yeah.
I'd managed to involve a lot of youngsters with this.
Yeah.
And since then, I've done it quite a lot publicly as well. I've been told off by the chief executive once as well. That was when I hung it round the neck of the chief executive of Whitbreads, who own the hotels and Costa, etc., at their opening. I said to the lady, I'm not going to do it. She had a nice necklace on. She was a woman, chief executive, Whitbread, one of the biggest companies in the country. I said, I like your necklace. She said, I like yours. I said, have it on then. And it went down well. I got told off by the chief executive, you shouldn't do that. But achievements. You all must have some achievements. Last year, I told you about my charities. And Yatunde, she helped in some way. Other people helped. And as a result of that, I feel quite successful because I'm still going, I won't repeat the story, but my grandson ended up with cancer of the kidney, now operates on 2/3 of one kidney. He's alive, that's an achievement for him. Now, I raise money for the local hospital because there's an oncology treatment room there. And when I went up there and saw that, what do you need? Well, there's a very Optiflow, high-spec piece of respiratory equipment, and someone probably knows what it's all about. It's warm air going into oxygen to help kids breathe. Now that's important. Managed to get one piece of equipment for that. Then I saw, when I was up there presenting it, the monitors with the blood pressure, etc., etc., etc. I said, they look good. They said, yeah, but they're out of date. So why are they out of date? It just records it, then we make a note, etc., etc., etc. There's far better ones now that are Wi-Fi. So with the money raised last year, I managed to get them 4 of these monitoring machines which are Wi-Fi. I hope they work because I'm told they send information straight to the doctor's iPad or wherever, or to the doctor's or nurse's station. The only problem with the NHS is taking 8 weeks to actually get them. And I'm going up next Monday to present them at long last. So to me, that's an achievement. I'm helping those kids. Now, I'm glad I got this job for another year because this year there's a local couple 8 years ago in Whitford. Their young lad Ted had cancer, and someone said, well, if you'd known the symptoms, he got treated much earlier. So him and his wife, they set up a small charity which has become a small national charity called Be Child Cancer Aware. And it's say to parents, these are some of the possible symptoms that could be an early sign that there's cancer involved in your child. It's become very successful. And as a follow-up from that, they introduced a thing called Beads of Courage, where kids in hospital, when they're going through treatment process, they're given beads each stage, whatever the treatment. And they introduced that in Basildon Hospital, the first hospital in the country, in 2011. And last year, they got it into Great Ormond Street. So I'm raising money for them this year to try and do this. And it's interesting because these cards, it's always a card first of all. We try to get them out into groups, into schools, into doctors' surgeries, but not every doctor's surgery will take them. One simple reason. Some doctors believe if you show people these might be the symptoms, some parents will read them and say, my child has got cancer, what are you going to do about it? But it's talking to people, because cancer affects a lot of families, all different ages, but less money is spent on research of child cancers than any other cancers. Now, to me, that is criminal in this country. So for the next year, if I want to achieve something, it's going to raise sufficient money to try and help some people. It may not be many people, but it will help some people. Now, to me, that is an achievement. My life, I won't tell how old I am, but I'm knocking on. I haven't got many years left. I've gone through a few health problems. People have helped me, so I believe I should try and help other people. Now, I work hard at it. It's hard raising money. I send out begging letters. Some respond, some don't. But it doesn't worry me, because at the end of the day, I will achieve something. So each of you, all those nice smiling faces, come on, smile, it's life. All of you will achieve something in life, all of you. But make sure that you reach your potential. Yutundi, I mean, I've seen her a few times now.
Yeah.
The only thing I regret about meeting Yutundi is Facebook. You know, and how many hits did that video have on YouTube?
Quite a lot.
Yeah. So when a guy says to you in a minute, as he probably will to you, Richard, he wants to just video something for you to go on YouTube. You know, be careful. I know what happened last year. You don't, do you? Right, okay. So absolutely brilliant. All of you, I think you're lovely people, and I'll see you again, you're something.
No doubt.
You know that. Thank you a lot. Really good. Really good.
Thank you.